Hello everyone, Vijay is back with another review, and these are the Angelarium playing cards from Albino Dragon. There is the Enochian deck, I think that's how you pronounce it, and the Tree of Life. You'll have to bear with me, I'm not overly familiar with uh, these books, this stuff. So I have some notes I'll be going to every now and then. But to quote a little something from the project, um, the Angelarium is based on some books which is a place where experiences, ideas, and archetypes exist as living entities, and it's the domain of angels and emanations. And the tree of life itself grows at the center and is a physical manifestation that represents or reflects the whole existence. So, pretty interesting. You see some of these figures on the boxes. On the Enochian tuck case here, you get the rigid one, as he is known. And on the Tree of Life deck, it is Keter. And I'll get into that in a bit. Or Keter, I don't know how you pronounce it exactly. I apologize. It seems like most of the artwork on the Tree of Life deck is related to the divine emanations, whereas the Enochian deck is basically all the angels. So that's the front of the boxes are pretty interesting. They are based on some books. From what I understand. One side says Albino Dragon. The other side says Peter Moorbacher, who is the creator and illustrator of this world, if you will, this universe. And he did have a project on Kickstarter. It's been funded, but you can actually pre-order or get the stuff, the books that is based on this. Oops, that's the front. We've seen that already. In case anyone is interested. The top says Made in USA in poker size. The bottom, a lot of little writing. There's a barcode, and it says the art is by Peter Mobacher. Designed Albino Dragon, made by USPC. There's some social media links and blah blah. Oh, crap. There you can see it a little bit better. It doesn't matter. The back, you see the back designs, which are similar but different from one deck to the other. There's a little code at the bottom. I don't know what that's about, but it's there. Let's look at this one first. There's no seals. Nothing on the flap. Just a little bit of like smoke or whatever. And an Albino Dragon logo on there. The inside you get these two cards, jokers, whatever, that fit together. They make a guy. I'll get to the back design in a minute. And this is hands up, anyone know? No? Alright, class is over. I'll get on with it. This is Azrael, the Angel of Death. And in the back, you see the back design for this one. It's pretty cool. Kind of a subdued color, I guess you could say. I don't know. It's not a very bright, in-your-face color. It's just a light, kind of a dull color. It's nice, though. I like it. Nice artwork. Then we get to the Jokers. They are identical, except one has Joker in black and the other is in red. And that, my friends, is Sahakiel. Sahakiel, the Angel of the Sky. Pretty interesting. The Ace of Spades features, it looks like some clouds, I guess because it's the Angel deck. And it almost looks like a figure in his arms in there too. It says Angelarium on top and Enochian on the bottom. And the other aces, they're pretty nice. As you can see, the faces, the club pip's a little bit odd, but the faces got all sorts of details on them. You'll see that throughout the numbers as well. And there's also this little pattern on the border with like a white circle. Keep that in mind, the other one's got a dark circle. And let's get on to the quote cards. Once again, here we got Cusio, the rigid one. I forgot. I said he's the rigid one, but his name is Cusio. Here we got Material, the Angel of Rain. Uriel, the Angel of Flame or Fire. Ezraphel, the Angel of Song. Simikiel, the Angel of Vengeance. and Off, A-F, whatever, how you pronounce that. The angel of anger, off, like off you. Off you. Sorry. It just made sense, I guess. Came out. Anyways, yeah, it's funny. Then we got Hasmed, the angel of annihilation. Zacriel, or Zachiel, I should say. Or is it? Yeah, Zacriel, I guess. No, Zachiel. Sorry. The angel of memory. My memory's not so good, apparently. Rahab, the angel of the deep. Lulio, the angel of the night. Selegio, the angel of snow, which is coming soon, unfortunately. And Sophlatus, the angel of dust. So, pretty interesting. And the number cards again, you can see a bit of custom pips and indexes and all those little line details and whatnot in the background. Excuse me, which is pretty good. So let's get on to the other deck. I'll show you the court cards and whatnot in the other deck before we move on, before we press on. Flip over my page. This one, you got two cards again. You put them together, you get the Tree of Life. That kind of reminds me of a little bit of the burning tree that represents God to some extent. It's pretty cool. This is actually known as Ein Sof. And here's your mat design, similar but different to the other one. I like it. It's very nice, simple, clean. The jokers on this one, again, one's black and one is red. And this figure is Zadkiel, who is apparently the angel of mercy. Apparently they got one angel on this deck. The Ace of Spades, similar to the other one, except it's got the Tree of Life in it. It says Tree of Life on the bottom, Angelarium on top. The other aces are similar, but a little bit different than the other ones. They got holes in them for some reason. And again, notice I was mentioning the circles on the side. This one's got a bit of a darker border with a darker circle. And then for the court cards, here we got Keter, like I mentioned before. These ones, they're not angels of anything. They got names. I can't tell you anything about them because I don't know anything about them, but that's Keter. This is Hesed, Hod, Tokma, Guvara. I feel like I'm talking about Star Trek all of a sudden. Yisod, Benah, who's sticking his hands through him. That's kind of weird. Here we got Tiferet, Malkuth, and it's a floating head. And this one's got a hole in his head and in his bodies, and this one is Daat, something like that. This one kind of looks like a ghost. It's Netzach. And this last one, I could not find this image. I don't know who it is. My problem with this is a albino dragon. They had maybe 7 or 8 of the court cards listed on the project page, and then I guess they gave up on listing all of them, and that was just for the one deck. And then the other deck, there was nothing listed anywhere. I had to go to the Angelarium.com website, which you can check out, and actually go through all the pages and say, okay, this is this chord, this is this chord, this chord, and that chord, and kind of make some notes so that I know what everything is. But this one I cannot find anywhere. I don't know what it is, who it is. I apologize. But that's all I can tell you. And then the number cards again. And that is that. Alright, so now I got the decks back there. Let's talk about them a little bit. First of all, I like the back designs. The artwork is good. I just wonder if this artwork was actually designed for this deck, or was it just kind of copy and pasted? Because, the number cards for sure, they were designed, but the court cards and jokers and whatnot, it's the exact same artwork that's on the website. So was it just copy and pasted from the website? Was that just the artwork that was used on these cards? I don't know. I kind of like to think that maybe it was just kind of a copy and paste job, because they do have other images, angels and emanations and watchers that are not actually in the deck, but they're on the website. So it kind of feels like a copy and paste job a little bit. I'm not saying it's Albino Dragon's fault or Peter Peter's fault per se. Well, I guess it could be his because he's the artist. But maybe it's more Albino Dragon's fault. I really don't know. But let's move along. That's just a little comment I wanted to make. But I do like the artwork. The back designs are nice and everything. Chord cards are nice. I mean, everything, the chord cards as you saw, if you saw them, if you didn't get a very good look at them, you can always pause and rewind. They are very weird. Very strange world that he's got going on. Very interesting, very unique. Taking things a little bit too literally. So for what it is, I mean, it's fine. The artwork is nice. Everything is completely custom from what I can tell, obviously. And that is that. So I will say 4 out of 5. I mean, the artwork is good. It's just not really my cup of tea, I guess. I don't know. It's just weird. As for handling wise, bicycle stock, aircless and finish. Can't really get much better than that. I mean, you can, but it all kind of ends up being more or less the same. I will say, you know, shuffle is nice, handle's nice, fan's pretty good. I'll say 3 3/4 out of 5. As for usability, well, there is obviously, I mean, it's pretty easy to identify the number cards and everything. The chord cards, a little bit harder. The biggest question becomes, do you want to use this kind of a deck to play poker or do a magic trick? And the question is probably not. The answer is probably not. That's not the question. That's the answer. I apologize, but it's just funny. I'm a funny guy sometimes. We're weird. But anyways, basically, it's probably not the first deck you're going to pull out to play poker with or card games with or do a magic trick for your 5-year-old. It'll be like, what the heck? What's that, Daddy? Anyways, so yeah, probably not the most usability. I'll say 3 out of 5. Overall, I'll give this deck 3 3/4 out of 5. It's pretty good. It's a little bit odd for both of these decks, but I mean, they're fine. The artwork is good. It's just weird figures and whatnot, and it's well done. At least it's different. It's not, you know, Wizard of Oz or Gremlins or whatever they usually do from Albino Dragon. Yeah, it's still based on a licensed product, but it's not some, you know, movie, some big time movie or whatever. So I like it. That's that. I will see you next time. Check out collectiblepointcards.com while you're at it. Use the code VJose32 to get 10% off your order each and every time. And also, make sure you comment, like, rate, subscribe, all that great stuff. And make sure you come back and check out more deck reviews. See you next time. Thanks for watching.